Hello and welcome to another NPBO webinar. This time we're going to talk about billing. I'm Barbara C. Phillips, nurse practitioner, and I'm the host of this webinar. I've been talking about business concepts for advanced practice clinicians since 2006 on our blog at npbusiness.org. But today what we're going to talk about is something that I get questions about all the time, and that's coding and billing. Not everybody understands the difference between a 99213 and a 99214. And they certainly don't understand revenue cycles and how you bill, how you find a biller, and those sorts of questions. And so this is exactly what we're going to be addressing on this call. Now, in a 60-minute webinar, we're just going to be giving you a starting point. There's no way that we're going to be able to cover everything that needs to happen regarding coding and billing, but we'll certainly be able to give you enough information to get you started and also where you're going to be able to find more information. Now, I keep saying we, so you've already realized that I'm not on this alone, and I'm not the coding and billing expert myself, so I brought in some experts to help us out here. So we have Rachel Scott, who is a experienced biller, 20 plus years. She's a certified medical biller. And we also have Lynn Rapsilber, who is a nurse practitioner and teaches coding and documentation around the country. Some of the things that we're going to be talking about is, do you understand what your biller needs from you? And do you know what you should be asking your biller? One of the comments that I recently received was somebody who had gone through multiple billers in the last year and a half. So the question becomes, how well are we finding these people? And it doesn't matter whether we're bringing them in-house or we're outsourcing. So we need to understand some of the issues surrounding that, as well as other things around billing. We are going to be addressing a little bit about ICD-10 because it'll be here in less than 10 months, and it is predicted to have major impacts on practices. And it's not just what happens to your practice's bottom line in terms of reimbursement, but it also affects all of us in terms of documentation. And we're going to be talking about one of my personal pet peeves, which is Incident 2. I see a lot of questions, a lot of misinformation about this. And the thing is if you do this wrong, you can be committing fraud. And so we've got to get this right. And of course, most importantly, we're going to be answering your questions. So while you're on the webinar, you can certainly submit your questions, but already we're getting questions emailed to us. So this is what you need to do. Go ahead and register right now today on this page. Now, when you register, when you give us your name and your email address, you're going to get an email directly from me that says, do we have your permission to send you information? And this is critical that you click yes, otherwise I can't send you anything. And this happens to do with a lot of the laws that are going into effect regarding spam. So if you don't give us your permission, I cannot send you information on the webinar or a reminder on the webinar or anything else for that matter. So please click the confirm button. Mark your calendars for Sunday, January 11th, 2015, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you don't know your time zone, then visit thetimezoneconverter.com and it'll figure out the time for you. If you cannot attend the webinar, go ahead and register anyway and if you confirm, I will be sending you the replay link. You can also take those emails that I send you, hit reply, and send me your questions so that you get in line and we can get to your question during the webinar. And most importantly, please share this with your coworkers and your colleagues because this is information that every single one of us needs to know. So if you have any questions, hit me up, npbohelp@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll see you on social media. Thanks, and I'll see you on Sunday, January 11th, 2015.